Coming from the book of Luke. From the book of Luke.
All right.
Luke chapter 13. Let's all stand for the reading of the word. Luke chapter 13, verses 6 through 9.
Yes, sir.
Luke chapter 13, verses 6 through 9. When you have it, say amen.
Amen.
If you still need time, say hold up. I heard of one hold up. I think. Luke chapter 13, verses 6 through 9. I'm coming from the New King James Version on today, and it says, Jesus, he also spoke this parable. A certain man had a fig tree planted in his vineyard.
All right.
And he came seeking fruit on it, and he found none. Then he said to the keeper of his vineyard, look, for 3 years I have come seeking fruit on this fig tree and find none.
My Lord.
Cut it down.
Cut it down.
Why does it use up the ground? But he answered and said to him, Sir, let it alone this year also, until I dig around it and fertilize it.
All right.
Well.
And if it bears fruit, well. But if not,
Cut it.
after that, you can cut it down.
Yeah.
I want to really focus in on verse 8, where it says, he answered and said to him, Sir, let it alone this year also, until I dig around it and fertilize it.
Yeah.
All right.
By the help of the Holy Spirit today, we'd like to use for our thought a popular tag, you had one job. You may be seated.
Yes.
You had one job.
All right, Skip Jones.
There's a popular tag that goes around now. It just says you had one job.
Yes, sir.
Basically, it's to point out that if someone were to mess up in something that they did, it just goes to say you only had one job to do. You had one job.
One job.
When you think about it, there's a lot of things that really only have one job.
Right.
Reminds me of a time when I have a cousin whose car was crashing in an automobile accident. It's a car that she had for years. But she was so used to it, she didn't know what to do. But it wasn't her fault, so she got an insurance check and was able to go and purchase a new car. She just wanted to get something to get her from A to B. But she got a little bit ahead of herself, and she goes out to this used car lot, and she sees that they have a Range Rover
Well.
on the lot.
Well,
Now she had a little old Toyota Celica,
that was right.
but she's ready to move up to a Range Rover.
Well,
Oh, she loved this Range Rover from the time she saw it on the lot.
Yeah.
The Range Rover was custom painted, had hand-stitched leather throughout the interior, had the screens on the back of the seats
Oh, Lord.
so that the kids could watch their favorite cartoons and movies while she was doing the driving. She didn't have no kids. I'm like, what you gonna do with screens? But it was just the fact that this Range Rover had screens, had chrome rims on it, and came with navigation system and heated seats. It was a really, really nice automobile. And not only that, but it had the tag Range Rover on it, so it indicated some status. So she was so excited. She filled out the paperwork, got the car, paid for it, drove off the lot. But it didn't take long for her to drive down the street when all of a sudden this Range Rover just stopped on her in the middle of the road.
well, great, sir.
She went back in, tried to crank it up, tried to turn it back on, but the Range Rover just stopped.
Yeah.
She took it back to the dealership and said, I think there's But she wanted this Range Rover so bad, so they got it to the point where it could start again, so she rolled off the lot and rode around for a little bit more until it stopped again. Now, she really likes this. This is plush. You know, if you ever had a hand-stitched leather and warm, heated seats, feels like an upgrade from where she came from. All these bells and whistles, but the car just would not stay running. Y'all just need to leave Range Rover alone. Amen. So finally, she takes it to her cousin, who's also a mechanic. And she says, I'm done dealing with it. This is my last chance. Is there anything that you can do with it? So the cousin takes it in, has a look at it, and says, let me give it a try. And I'll see if I can figure out if it's the alternator, if it's the battery, if it needs oil, if it needs some gas. And he worked with it for a little while. But he could not get it to work. And that just brings up the question, what good is it to have hand-stitched leather interior? What good is it to have a fully formed navigation system? What good is it to have heated seats? What good is it to have a sunroof top? What good is it to have screens in your headrest? What good is it to have a Range Rover if it can't get you from one place to the next? It's nothing more than just a pretty, souped up, dressed up metal box. Real nice to look at. But it only really has one job. And that's to get you from A to B. What good is it to have all the stuff if it can't do what it was designed to do? And that's a word for us today, brothers and sisters. What good is it for us to get all dressed up on Sunday morning just to sit in church and look pretty? What good is it for us to be able to quote scriptures and say, I can do all things through Christ, but leave here worrying about what's going to happen to us on tomorrow? What good is it to have a beautiful voice and not open it to praise the Lord? What good is it to be an educator but not teach somebody else about Jesus Christ? What good is it to have 2 hands, 2 feet, and an able mind, but you refuse to lift up your hands, stomp your feet, and say amen? What good is it for you to have a job, for you to have clothes on your back, for you to have food in your refrigerator, but can't put $1 in church? What good is it for us to have all of those things if we don't have it where it counts? When you think about it, God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but he gives us everlasting life. And all he expects is for you to show up and bear some fruit. Let me break it down. Show up like you came to worship. Show up like you came to do what the word says and not just listen to it. Show up and lift your name, your voice in the name of Jesus. Show up and tell somebody. Y'all not telling nobody. Tell somebody about Jesus. Show up and lift your hands. If you gave your hands in humble submission. But is anybody glad that God is just like the mechanic? He's just like the mechanic, where you show up to him and he gives you just one more chance. You show up to him and he'll still give you another opportunity to get right. He'll still give you the benefit of the doubt and give you one more chance. See, it's grace that brought us this far, but it's mercy that carries us the rest of the way.
Yes, it is.
Jesus opens his parable. I'm getting myself happy way too slow. Amen. Jesus opened this parable. He gives us this parable. And it starts off real funny when I read it. talks about a fig tree in a vineyard. A fig tree in a vineyard.
Right.
Now, why would you plant a fig tree in a place where you want to grow grapes?
Help us, man.
Why would he open up and talk about a man who plants a fig tree in a place where grapes are supposed to grow?
Right.
First thing is, fig trees, if you know anything about fig trees, they have big, broad leaves.
Right.
Big, broad leaves, they serve a purpose in providing shade in the vineyard. You get good shade from a fig tree. The second thing is, sometimes you might get tired of eating grapes,
Right.
and you might just want some figs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might just want some fruit
Yes, sir.
off of this fig tree. But then the third thing that he does is he plants a fig tree in a vineyard
Yeah.
because he knows that in the vineyard there's good soil.
Yeah. Well, all right.
See, if you can grow grapes in this vineyard, you know that the better the soil is, the better the grapes are going to be. So you can plant something in a vineyard, and you know that it's going to grow up big and strong and do what it's supposed to do. Amen? I got all y'all's attention today. Let me break this down for you. Fig trees have big, broad leaves, therefore they have a purpose. God has given you a purpose. Let the church say purpose.
Purpose.
God has given us all a purpose. Psalms 139:16 says, in your book were written, every one of them, the days that were formed for me.
Yes.
When as yet there was none of them. David is just saying, when I didn't even know that my days were coming, God, you had already designed and ordained my days for me. God has a purpose for all of us. I'm trying to preach to you today. The second thing I want you to point out, I want to point out to you is fig trees make fruit.
Yeah. Yeah.
So God expects you to produce.
Yeah.
Y'all know what that. God expects us to produce. If I plant a fig tree,
Yes.
I'm expecting to harvest some figs from the fig tree.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't plant a fig tree expecting it to have oranges. I'm not planting a fig tree expecting to go and pick some apples.
Yes.
Unless y'all know something I don't know about fig trees, I don't plant a fig tree and expect to go out and pick some grapefruit off of it.
Yes.
You plant it for a reason because you want it to produce some figs.
Yes, sir.
The other thing about the fruit, the fig in particular, is that's where the seeds are. You think about any fruit, that's where the seeds are in the fruit. And if you've ever looked at a fig, besides eating your fig noodles, which really isn't a cookie, it's fruit and cake. I just thought I'd put that plug in there for fig noodles. If you look at a fig, it's designed to be a fleshing fruit,
Uh-huh.
but it's full of seeds.
Okay.
Has anybody here ever ate a fig?
Yes.
You get seeds stuck all in between your teeth when you try to eat a fig. It just frustrates me. Trying to eat a fig. It tastes good. But just give me the fruit and cake and you can skip the fruit. Amen? Fruit, it produces seeds. But the third thing that God expects from us is he expects us to have the ability to produce more trees. That's where the seeds come into play. A tree without any fruit can bear no other seed, can bear no other trees.
Yes. Yes.
So God is expecting us to bear and produce more trees.
Yes.
I'm going to break it all down for you. Let me give you one more. God expects us to produce. God also expects us to have a purpose. But God also provides. God provides because he puts the tree in a position that it can thrive and grow and be at its very best. He puts it in a vineyard so that it can grow up to be as big as it possibly can and produce fruit. So he puts it in a place where he's given some provision for it to grow up to be its best.
Okay.
How many people know that God supplies our every need? Can I get 2 or 3 witnesses that God provides our every need? He provides our every need so that we can be at our best a word for somebody today.
Yes, it does.
God expects us to produce some fruit.
Yeah.
Yes.
He expects us to be able to multiply.
Yes.
He expects us to be able to nourish.
Yeah.
He expects us to be able to provide some shade.
Yeah.
He gives us some purpose. He gives us provision. He expects us to produce. But God also, you notice, God gives the purpose.
Yes.
God gives the provision. He expects us to produce.
Yes, it does.
So God is really doing most of the heavy lifting when it comes to us.
All right.
He's doing most of the provision, the providing, the purpose. He's giving us all of this. And all he expects from us is to be able to produce some fruit.
Okay.
He gonna catch it out of the bottom, Sister Jill. He just wants to see some fruit, but there are sometimes some things that prevent us from producing good fruit. I'm not gonna hold you in here long today. You can shout and say amen. Can I get at least one amen?
Amen.
There are some things that can prevent us from being able to produce
Well,
some fruit.
Yeah.
And you know, we come up with all kinds of reasons as to why we cannot be fruitful
well,
believers, why we cannot always be fruitful
Yeah.
in what we do in church, why we can't always be fruitful in our interactions. We come up with all kinds of things. First, it might be a matter of time. Don't always have time to make it to Bible study.
well,
Don't always have the time to be at church every Sunday. Don't always have the time to really dedicate myself to the service. Don't really always have the time to just be on time. You just pass as everybody else around me, but I'm always late because of everybody else. No, if you really wanted to be here.
yes,
I'm sorry, I'm stepping on some feet this morning. Just in case I amen, just say ouch.
yes, yes.
Sometimes it's a matter of time as to why we don't always produce the fruit that God has designed us to produce. Sometimes it's a matter of money.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's I need to make those dimes, need to make those dollars, Pastor. So I can't be fully dedicated because I need to make some money. Sometimes things get in front of us being fruitful when it comes to our money. Sometimes it's just strengthen our body. I'm just tired. I'm just sick. I'm just tired and sick. I'm just sick and tired.
Yeah.
Well,
Can't always be everywhere. Can't be like all of y'all. I just can't do everything that y'all do because I'm just tired and sick and sick and tired and sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just waiting to be asked to be fruitful. Have you ever gone up to a tree and had to ask it to produce fruit? No, it just knows what to do.
yeah,
It's built into its DNA. But sometimes as believers, we have to ask, wait for somebody to ask us to serve, to be fruitful in our love for Jesus Christ. Well, nobody asked me to do anything, so I guess I'll just sit this one out.
oh,
Nobody came and tapped me on my shoulder, so I guess I'll just wait and see what happens. I'm better than they are anyway at that, but it's all right. I'll let them just keep doing what they do.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's our own stubbornness,
oh, preacher.
our own selves, our own selfishness, our stubbornness
Yeah, yes.
that gets in the way of us being fruitful. I'll just wait and see if somebody needs me. I'll just sit back and, well, I could help there, but you know, I don't need to do all that. Just being stubborn
Well,
for your own purposes. There's some things that prevent us from being productive in our fruit. But here's the thing. See, you have to remember the God that we serve
well,
has control over all of that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to your time, God controls the time and he'll give you what you need. All you have to do is ask for it, and he'll pour you out some time. He'll give it to you if you really want it. If you need to get some strength, God is omnipotent. He has all strength and all power in his hand. You're struggling with your strength. All you have to do is ask for it. If you're struggling with being asked and feeling like you have to be pumped and prodded and tried to go and do something, don't forget that Jesus didn't have to ask to be put on a cross. Jesus just did it because he did it out of love for you. If you're being stubborn, when it comes to being stubborn, God gave you a purpose. That's what it says in the word. And you only have so much time to use it, so stop being stubborn and stuck in your ways. And if it comes to money, don't forget that a fig is a fruit. And it has a lot of seeds in it. And if there's anything that I know about a seed, that when a seed gets planted, it turns into something bigger than what you ever. God is able to take the little bit of money that has you struggling with producing fruit and turning it into a lot. Can anybody testify that God's taking my little bit, the small things, and he's turning into something great? You might not be there yet. You might not be there. I hope this blesses you on today. Whatever it is that's preventing you from God getting the most out of you, your witness, your testimony, it's time to produce some fruit. Turn to somebody and tell them it's time to produce some fruit. So my question is, where is your fruit? What do you have to show for your faith? What do you have to show for what you believe in? What do you have to show if you were to transition to die on this day? What did somebody say about what you were able to produce while you had the chance to produce? What is somebody able to say about your fruit? Oh, I take that quiet as, I got to think about that, Pastor. I hope I'm challenging you, but convicting you to convert and change on today. Amen? Where is your fruit? Are you living up to the purpose that God has given you? Are you giving your best to it? You know, people say nowadays, I'm living my best life. You say, look at me now. I'm living my best life. We was even a song, living my best life. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's Lil Duval. Amen. I told you your pastor was cool. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to tell you. Living my best life. But how many people show up Sunday after Sunday after Sunday? They show up on Sunday and look like they're showing up living their best life, but Monday through Saturday are living through absolute hell. You need to learn how to produce some fruit so that you can sustain yourself throughout the week, so that you can sustain yourself for all the days of your life. You can look like you're living your best life. You can be like this tree, all pretty big and has leaves on it, but produce no fruit. You can't sustain yourself. Time to produce some fruit. Let the church say, time to produce some fruit.
Yes, sir. Preach, man.
Verse 7. Look at verse 7. Transitions. He says to the keeper of the vineyard, look, for 3 years. For 3 years. I have come looking for fruit. Come seeking fruit. But what does it say?
3 years.
And I have found none. Keeper of the vineyard just cuts them off and just says, cut it down. It's just taking up space. You see that in the text? It says, why does it use up the ground? It's just taking away from all the other little grapes and all the other little vines trying to grow up to be big vines. You got this big old tree out here that's not producing fruit. Just cut it and leave it alone. Just says, cut it off. The keeper of the vineyard. 3 years. No fruit. Tree has one job. No fruit. Sun has gone, the earth has gone around the sun 3 times. No fruit. Come and look at it 1 year. It's in season, it's harvest time. No fruit. Go back again. Let me give you one more chance to see if you grow up, but still no fruit.
No fruit.
Spring, summer, winter, fall. Come back around and look again for the fruit, Sister Jones.
Yes.
Third time around, no fruit.
Fruit.
It just seems like he's just getting frustrated right here. It just says, cut it off, cut it down. He's taking away from everybody else's blessing at that point. Just throw the whole thing away. Just taking up good space, giving up good soil that the other grapevines can use.
Preach, man.
Have you ever cooked something and you just left it in the oven just a little bit too long? And it comes out just a little more burnt, a little more crusty, a little bit more charred than the picture looks like on the box. Amen? Amen. You ever go to try to bake a cake or something and burn it up a little bit, try to cover it up with icing? Nobody will see that part. We'll just put extra icing on it. Maybe they won't notice if we just put don't throw some sprinkles on it. Maybe they won't notice if we put something extra on it. But you just look at it and just want to say, just throw the whole thing away. Because it didn't come out the way that I expected it to. I'm trying to help you in here right now. My daughter Carrington, she loves her food to be absolutely perfect. It's just no give or take with her. Sister Jones, can I get a witness in here?
Amen, Pastor.
She loves it the way that mommy makes eggs in the morning. But even if daddy does it the same exact way, it's just not the same because mommy doesn't make the eggs like you make them, daddy. It just doesn't taste right. It's something not right about it. And she'll just say, just throw a whole, I'm just not eating today. You can have one little speck of pepper, one grain of pepper, drive me crazy. Wipe it off, get rid of it. I ain't look, it's brand new eggs. Look, the pepper is gone. No. Just throw the whole plate away there. Where did you get this from? Because you didn't get it from me. I ain't trying to waste nothing that comes on my plate. But she'll just look at it and say, throw the whole thing away if even one thing is messed up. And then you can even tell her, baby, it's just some grits, baby. You can do something to them. Let's just put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of butter. Try to make it taste the way you want it. No. If it ain't right now, I don't want it at all. Right. Now she might take a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, a little bit of butter. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt there. But she just wants to cut the bad part. She just wants to cut it out completely. And when you do that, then she might give it a chance. But it's still hit or miss on whether she's going to give it another chance. And that's what happens in verse 8. When you look at verse 8, verse 7 says, cut it down, it's using up ground. But verse 8 says, sir, let it alone for a year. And I'll dig around it and I'll fertilize it. The man steps in and says, let me give it just one more year. I'm about to bless your heart right here. God has provided. He gives the provision. God has given us all a purpose. All He expects us to do is to produce. But there may be something that's preventing your production. But how many people can testify that even though you may be preventing your own production, God is still patient with you? God is still patient with you, even though you may not be producing the way you ought to be producing, even though you're not living up to the expectation that's set aside in this Bible. God is still patient with us. Oh, bless His name. God is still patient. He still gives us one more chance. Even though some stuff has gotten in the way of being able to give our best, God is still the God of the second chance. Even though the rest of the world was about to count you out, cut you off, God still steps in and says, give them one more chance. How many people can just say, I'm a grace case on today? That God gave me the grace He kept giving to me, even though I didn't deserve it. But God is a God of mercy. When He stepped in and said, don't take him out, just give him one more chance. He said you should be cut off. When we were getting in everybody else's way.
Yes.
But God steps in and gives us some grace. But then God steps in and gives us some mercy. When He says, let me just give you one more year. And it might not be 1 year for any of us. But the fact that He woke you up this morning, the fact that you're here right now, means that God is still giving you one more chance to bear some fruit. God is the God of second chances. And the reason He's the God of second chances is because He loves us so much that He wants you to produce fruit. He wanted it so bad, even though year after year after year after year you've been coming to church, you've been sitting in here, but you still haven't produced fruit. He still wants the best for you.
Yeah.
He still wants you to give your best to Him.
Yes, He does.
And produce for Him.
Yeah.
So He's digging. He digs around us. He gives us fertilizer. He gives us the nourishment. Gives us grace. Something that you don't deserve. Gives us mercy. He says one more year, even though you didn't deserve it. But how many people can look back over their lives? Should be everybody in here and say, I haven't always gotten it right. But God is not through with me yet. I haven't always done everything the right way, the way I should have done it, but God is not through with me yet. How many people can just look back over some times when you should have lost your life, but you're still here and can say that God is not through with me yet? How many times can you look back when you struggle with addiction, when you struggle with something going on in your life, when you struggle in your finances, but you're still here? You can look and say that God is not through with me yet. God is still the God of the second chance. Jesus is telling us that God will step in.
Yes, He will. Yes, He will.
But you should have been gone.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you one more chance. God is patient. God is the God of second chances.
Yes, sir.
Don't get ready to close on this. But God's patience can run out.
Yes, He can.
Hallelujah.
God's patience is not unlimited.
Help us, God.
Don't believe me, just go ask the children of Israel.
Yeah. Right.
God gave them chance after chance after chance. They would get right with God, they would fall off. God punishes. They would get right, they would fall off. God punishes. They would get right, fall off. God punishes. But God's patience eventually will run out. Look at somebody and say, don't test God's patience. Tell somebody, don't test God's patience. He's giving you grace and He's giving you mercy, but don't test the patience of God. He might not be through with you yet, but let me tell you something. Verse 9 says, and if it bears fruit, well, but if not, after that, you can cut it down. His patience will eventually run out on you, so don't test God's patience. But when you look at that, you see two things. You see the conditional, and you see the unconditional.
Right.
Let me break it down for you. You see the conditional because the condition is if it bears fruit or if it does not bear fruit. See, I know in church that we want to act like every story is going to have a happy ending.
Yeah.
We want to believe that everybody is going to have a silver lining on every cloud. We want to believe that there's a pot of gold at the end of every rainbow. But that is not what the Bible teaches us. Because see, as Jesus, if you're looking at your Bible, it's in red. This is Jesus Christ talking. He said, I'm going to give you one more year, but after that year, after the earth is going around the sun one more time, if it still has not produced fruit, then we got to cut it down. We want every story to have a happy ending, but even Jesus knew that everybody was not going to bear fruit. Even Jesus knew that there would be some people who would transition, go up to heaven, and be held accountable for everything in their lives, and Jesus would have to stand there and stand before the Father and give an account of their lives. This is what it's going to be like. And Jesus is standing over there saying, but he believes I stood in for their sins, Lord. I stood in for their sins, Father. So let them in.
Yeah.
And I do believe that God has a sense of humor. He just don't say, you couldn't do nothing to produce some fruit while you were down there. I kept giving you chance after chance. I'm talking to some saved folks now.
Hallelujah.
Because it's one thing to believe, but we learned last week in Bible study, it's one thing to believe, but you have to also belong.
Yes.
See, we can believe because we are saved by grace, not by works.
Yes.
But if you're saved by grace, then you ought to at least do something to produce some fruit and make this thing get bigger than what it already is. See, we cannot continue on this Christian walk if we're not producing and producing more. We don't get out and go tell somebody about Jesus Christ. We can't expect growth to be in the church if we're not going out and pulling other people in. That's what it means to produce some fruit, to do some things that multiply the kingdom of God.
Yes.
So there's a condition. The condition is whether or not it bears some fruit or not. But then the unconditioned is that one way or another, there's going to be some kind of transition.
Okay.
There's going to be some kind of change.
Yes.
See, the question is, are you going to transition? Or are you going to be cut off? Are you going to transition? Or are you going to be cut off? Pastor, break that down for me. See, a tree that bears fruit, will eventually live and produce fruit, and eventually it will have to die all on its own. But by the time that tree dies on its own, it's produced some fruit, it's produced some seeds and some other, you expect some other little baby trees or maybe even a whole forest to have grown up around it. It's done something in the life. But a tree that has no fruit will eventually have to be cut down. But look, God is merciful, God is great, God is good. He would not cut that down. God wouldn't do that. Oh no. Go to the book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 20 verse 12 says, honor your father and your mother that your days may be long in the land the Lord God is giving you. God is giving you the cheat code. He's giving you the formula to live a long life. Honor your father and your mother. It's the only conditional commandment. It gives you something to look forward to in that commandment. Right? God is sovereign. He can give you all the days that he wants to give you. Don't believe me? Go and look at my servant Saul. King Saul was exalted and anointed by the Lord until he decided to go and try to do things his own way. And then what happens in 1 Chronicles 10 and 13, Saul died. It says in the Bible, because of his unfaithfulness to the Lord. Because of his unfaithfulness to the Lord. Proverbs 10 and 27 says, the fear of the Lord prolongs life, but the years of the wicked will be short. That's what the Bible says. I'm just trying to help you in here today. God is sovereign and he controls the clock. He controls whether to cut you off and say that enough is enough, or he can say, well done, my good and faithful servant, enter ye into the kingdom of heaven. Now, I'm not trying to tell you that nobody's going to get into heaven, but he can cut your days off. So don't mess with God's patience. Amen. That's all I'm trying to tell you on today. But the good news today is that if he woke you up this morning, if he put breath in your body, if you walked into the sanctuary, all that means is that he's giving you one more chance. He's giving you another season This is your season. You want to look them in the face and tell them you don't have to finish the race the same way that you started.
Yeah.
Tell them I'll encourage you. And you encourage me. And we'll run this race together. And we'll bear fruit together. From this day forward, things will not be the way that they used to be. Your latter will be greater than your former. I stand up and testify before you today that your latter can be greater than your former. I'm on my way because God has given some grace and some mercy. God's given me another chance to bear some fruit. Grab your neighbor by the hand. If you already got some fruit, say, let me share some of my fruit with you. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. And show you what you have to look forward to. Tell them you're looking at a grace case. You're looking at some mercy standing right up in front of you. So look and see what the Lord can do. And if he can do it for me, oh Lord, then I know that he can do it for you. Sometimes it might get hard. It might get hard, but God keeps giving you a second chance. But when it gets hard, just look to the hills from which cometh your help and say, Lord, I need you. Lord, I need your help. Lord, I need you right now. I need you right now. I can't do this on my own, but I need you right now. And watch how the Lord will pour you out a blessing that you won't have room to receive. Oh, he'll help you bear some fruit. Oh, he'll help you to do his will. Lord, I'm just trying to stay in your will. Lord, I'm just trying to stay in your will. Help me, Lord, to stay in your will. Help me, Lord, to stay in your will. Help me, Lord, not to stand in your way. Oh, and when I just think about what the Lord is doing, what he's going to do for you, it just reminds me of what he's already done for us. When I think about what he did on that cross, when he died for all of our sins, he died for all of our sins.